The video begins with the couple in front of a door, the boyfriend saying that from today this is their new home and that they are blessed. He then decides to invite her to come in to meet his new home. Arriving in the living room, they see a sofa. The boyfriend says that there will be his bed, why he still does not have the mattress because he cannot afford to buy. He then shows the bathroom, says that now she knows, but that she has a problem, sometimes lack water in the shower, but that it is okay to just warm up on the stove and take a shower like this. The girlfriend then replies that none of this matters, just being next to the person she loves and everything is fine. The boyfriend then is happy that his beloved liked it and decides to show the rest of the house. He decides to show the laundry. Says that unfortunately the washing machine is not working, so he has washed it by hand. Even shows the color of the dirty water that was in the basins there, which often need to hit the machine with his hand to see if it at least does the process of beating. The boyfriend then continues to talk, who hopes that his love does not bother to wash clothes in hand. She speaks in a weak and upset voice that is seeing yes how much laundry she has to wash and that the water still comes out of this color. The man tries to disengage and pretends to remember something else. He takes the faucet from the shower that is outside and explains that this is the cleanest water in his house, that you can bathe there without problems, because the drains of the house are clogged. His girlfriend says she understands, that then they cannot use the shower and that they need to bathe outside since the drain is clogged. Her boyfriend answers that yes, if there is water in the shower they take a shower right there. The girlfriend, already starting to think twice about this whole situation, says she is smelling a bad smell and asks what that smell is. The man then replies that the smell is due to the fact that he is needing to evacuate in the bucket behind him, but that he will throw a water and the smell will pass. He fills her with dirty water from one of the basins and goes to play. The girlfriend does not believe what she is seeing. The man says that he really needed it and that he will even throw some bleach to see if the smell passes. All evil that little is a joke. He says that there is no bleach, that he finished at the beginning of the day. The girlfriend asks how he manages to do the necessities outside. The water is sometimes in short supply and she has not seen toilet paper. He replies that toilet paper does have it, shows the place, and that she doesn't have to worry the neighbors don't look over the fence. He asks what she thought of the adaptation. He says he hopes that she will not be bothered by these situations, that soon, he will fix the plumbing and organize these things of his house. She responds saying that everything is right and she does not bother with it, that as she said, the important thing is to be on the side of the one she loves. She says it with a tremulous voice. The boyfriend is happy and calls her to show the kitchen, starts showing her stove, already giving a few pats, and bought last week in a junkyard. He says that only the first mouth of the stove works, that it is a little dirty but not the problem, and that unfortunately it also only works on low heat. The girlfriend says that it's okay, that it's just to start making the food earlier since it's just a flame. Before she continues to talk, he cuts her off and says that in his house he also has no glass, but that as he likes to adapt things he is using PET bottles as a glass. Once again she is uncomfortable with the idea of using the bottle as a glass, but says again she has no problem with it. He even says he thought of her too and shows that he has 2 bottles. She thanks awkwardly and asks about the glasses on top of the sink, why they do not wash them. The boyfriend says that it would be best to use the water only to shower and dilute the feces even. The girlfriend says that it does not matter, that the important thing is that they have a home so they can live together. She pulls him into a hug saying that being with him is okay. The boyfriend says that she is right, that not everything in this life comes down to money. She says that this is what matters is love, and her things they will conquer little by little, that they will stir here and there, and that if necessary she even sells pie on the street. He asks if she is serious, that she has the courage to go out on the street to sell pie. She says yes, she is very serious. Once again worried, he asks if she will be able to adapt to the conditions of her house, if she will be at ease there. She awkwardly states that she will get it, is just to give and organized in things. We then see the boyfriend entering through the gate with a tomato, claiming to have brought his girlfriend's lunch. Not finding her, he starts to get worried, but we see that she is messing around in the kitchen, so he gives her a scare. The girlfriend is scared, but is happy to see her beloved coming. He replies that he only gave a pass to bring something she likes, which is a tomato. She says she loves a salted tomato. She's already apologizing and explaining that she's wearing a sock to wash the glass, but it was because she didn't find another alternative. Boyfriend laughs strangely, saying he is not believing she's wearing a sock of hers to wash the dishes. She just says she's getting well washed. The boyfriend hands her the tomato and tells her to eat. The woman apologizes, but she's in a bit of a hurry to do the dishes, asks if he can hold on for her while he finishes what he is doing, that she then eats. He says it's okay, gives her a kiss on the cheek, saying he's happy to have her by his side. She replies that she's loving hanging out and spending a few days with her beloved. He quickly changes the subject and says he can't believe she's using her sock to wash the bowls. That this is new to him. His girlfriend once again says she hopes he doesn't mind, and he just replies that it's okay. He has other pairs of socks, and asks what the experience of living with him is being, if she's enjoying it. She responds by speaking the truth, that what matters is the complicity and love they feel for each other, what material goods they conquer after they gradually grow. He hugs her and tells her to love that. She surprises him more and more. She laughs and asks what he will want for lunch. Her boyfriend replies that he wants something very fancy, a white rice with 2 soft yolks to be able to mix on the plate. She says that it is perfect, that she will prepare later for them. The boyfriend then says that he needs to go, that unfortunately he has to take 3 buses and pay 3 tickets to get to the service. She understands but says she needs to talk to him about something very serious, something that is bothering her in the house. He gets worried. She keeps saying that he knows his family and the financial situation he came from. That even though they didn't have a lot of money, she still had a little saved, and she wanted to give that money to him to help him if she wanted to. He asks what she means by that. She says she was thinking of buying him a motorcycle with that money so he could go to the service without having to pay for a bus, get home early to have lunch together, and on weekends he could go out together. She says it is very serious, that they could go there tomorrow for him to choose. He hugs her again of happiness. She says that they could enjoy and go to the beach, since she loves the beach. She replies that this is what she is thinking, that they will be able to stay together and that it will make their lives much easier. The scene then cuts and we see the woman sitting worried about the delay of her love. The food is already ready and is about to get dark. She then gets a call from him. Her boyfriend begins by saying that they had a delay in the service, but that everything is fine, and that he was dying to take the lemonade that only she knows how to make. He tells her that near their house there is a lemon foot and asks if she can go get it for them. She responds by saying she can let her go get those lemons and go there now. She then walks out the gate and we see 2 men in a car, one of them on a call. The man on the phone tells his boss that they are betting. His boss then passes the information. The other man in the car then spots her and warns his companions of her arrival. The man warns the boss on the call and hangs up. We then see the girlfriend looking for the lemon foot without much luck. The 2 men get out of the car and pick up the woman who is walking, putting her in the car and telling her to keep quiet. The man who was previously in the passenger seat sits next to her in the back seats and hurries his friend to start the car. She despairs, asking what they are going to do with her and asking them not to do anything. She responds by saying she is not afraid of them and asks who they are, asks the name of the man who is driving. She says she knows who he is, but soon he cuts her off saying he will not say his name. She says she knows him and that she knows his name. The woman once again desperately asks why the car stopped. The boy pulls her out of the car and telling her to be silent and leading her across the street. In this we see her well-dressed and tidy boyfriend, telling them to take off the blindfold of his beloved. They take it off and she sees her happy and well-dressed boyfriend and asks what he is doing there and dressed like that. He apologizes to her, says he didn't want her to have gone through that whole situation. The man who was driving cuts him off and calls him the boss, saying it was a pleasure to work with him. She asks how so, boss. Her boyfriend thanks them both, and once again the woman gets lost in the situation, asking him to explain what it is all about. He has no money. The boyfriend asks her not to misunderstand him, but that he needed to do this. He needed to know if she was the woman of his life really. That he needed to take this test with her, because he's afraid of people approaching him just for his money. She responds by saying that he is not okay, that he caused her to go through the biggest scare of her life, that he doesn't know how she felt. The boyfriend apologizes again and says he really didn't want to have made her go through that whole situation, but calls her to go with him to his new home. She still incredulously asks if he is serious, if that house really is his. He replies that yes, that this house he took from his parents' inheritance, that they were very rich. The boyfriend then introduces the woman behind him, calling her Letitia and saying that she has worked with them for many years. Letitia greets Alana and Alana does the same, apologizes for the situation. The boyfriend then says he is crazy for his beloved to know his house, which has no plumbing problem and that it has all the good and the best. She, excited, says that she loved the house and that even pool the house has. He says that was just the beginning of the surprise. Then she takes keys and says that this house was hers. She surprises her if that was true. He says yes, he's giving that house to her for all the support she's received from her, whenever she needed it. She said none of that was necessary and all she wanted was to have gone by her side, and he then said he knows it. And after that test, he was sure she was the woman of his life.